So hey everyone, out here looking at the Viper and the difference between stock and the modifications that we made. So you can see how much the body is raised up on this from stock to modified. I did that by inverting the shock mount so that the shock mount is at the top of the rail instead of the bottom of the rail. And then I also raised for the drop bars right there on the track when I went to 144 inch. So quite a difference in stock versus not. The track or the clearance now for snow and actually ride height is much improved. Now it's not made for corners, but after riding I didn't really notice any difference between it once you're set into it and it's at ride height with load on it. But pretty cool. Hey everybody, so I'm out here working on this Viper ER today that we modified into a Mountain Max. We added a Track USA 121 to 144 conversion, and last year it was shucking Hyfax out the back of the rail and it would wrap around the axle. I thought this was because we were heating it up, but what I found out was that the ramp angle on the rail is hitting the track because we went to an 8-inch driver versus a 9-inch driver, well, 9-tooth, excuse me. So what that's really doing is that's making that there's an angle down from driver to the track, and there's not a ramp or a tip that allows clearance on the front of that rail. So I tightened up my limiter straps, and then I changed my position of my rear shock so that the track will come up inside more, and I'm hoping that that'll do it. So let's take a look at that real quick. So down here, when you look right in here, this angle right here, you could see it's pretty much parallel, straight up. Okay, so on the stock one, this is raised about 1/4 of an inch. On this one, it's right here. So this was actually had an angle like this, down and turned. So I got it better by tightening the limiters, and then I also loosened my shock up a little bit. Hopefully that'll be okay. But I also changed my position from down here up to here, hopefully changing the geometry a little bit more to stock. But this, when it's raised, you can hear a little clacking where this Hyfax sticks down about, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch, and I'm sure that'll wear off as long as it doesn't have as much pressure as it had last year when we went, so it doesn't push it out. Now it didn't push this side out, and I also went back and I put a taper on those Hyfax so that can hopefully not be shucked off by this right here. So we're gonna give it a try again in a couple weeks and see if that fixes it up. So you can see it's a nice change for the sled. This sled is like a whole different sled when it's riding. So all right, we'll give it a shot.